Apple CarPlay is a convenient way to use iPhone to make calls, send text messages, or listen to your favorite music. It is available on iOS 13 and higher. However, some users report that they encounter the Apple CarPlay not working or unable to connect Apple CarPlay issue. Regardless of the cause, in this guide, I will be showing you how to resolve the error code mentioned above, so just follow through the given guidelines. Method 1. Reconnect the devices, clean USB ports and try another data cable. Disconnect the iPhone from the car's unit and then connect back the devices. Make sure the USB cable is properly seated on both ends. Then check if the CarPlay is working fine. If not, thoroughly clean the USB ports of the phone and car unit by using a non-metallic object like a toothpick or Q-tip with rubbing alcohol, compressed air can, etc., to clear out any lint or debris from the ports, and afterward, check if the issue is resolved. If the issue persists, check if using another data cable, preferably from Apple, with a shorter length, as it may have less resistance, clears the error. If the issue persists, disconnect the devices and switch off the unit along with the car. Now connect the USB cable to the iPhone, make sure the iPhone is unlocked, and then to the car unit. Then power on the car and car unit to check if the CarPlay is working fine. If that did not work, disconnect devices and restart the car unit. Once the unit is properly powered on, then connect the iPhone to the car unit to check if that solves the problem. If the issue continues, check if the CarPlay on another iPhone connects fine with the car unit. Method 2. Repair the devices. Unpair the iPhone, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth from the car unit. Now open the iPhone settings and select General. Then open CarPlay and select the car. Now tap on Forget this car and confirm to forget the car. Then repeat the same to forget the iPhone in the car unit settings, if applicable, and restart the devices, iPhone and car unit. Now repair the devices and once repaired, check if the CarPlay is working fine. Method 3. Disable Siri options in the iPhone settings. CarPlay might not work if Siri's smart features are hindering iPhone communications. In such a case, disabling the Siri options in the iPhone settings may solve the problem. Method 4. Update the iOS of iPhone and update the firmware of the car unit to the latest build. Apple CarPlay might fail to work if the OS of the iPhone and the firmware of the car unit is outdated, as it can cause incompatibility between the CarPlay and the head unit. Moreover, if the issue was a result of a bug in the iOS, then the outdated phone might be missing the patch and could be the reason for the issue. In this context, updating the firmware of the car unit and the OS of the iPhone to the latest build may solve the problem. Method 5. Turn off. Turn on Apple CarPlay on the car's unit. Method 6. Check if CarPlay is allowed while locked. On your iPhone, go to Settings, General, CarPlay, Your Car, and turn on Allow CarPlay while locked. Furthermore, make sure that CarPlay is not restricted. On your device, go to Settings, Screen Time, Content and Privacy Restrictions. Turn on Content and Privacy Restriction. Select Allowed Apps and make sure that CarPlay is enabled. Method 7. Reset the iPhone and the car unit to the factory defaults. If none of the above solved the Apple CarPlay issue, then the corrupt iOS of the iPhone or the firmware of the car unit is corrupt could be the reason for the CarPlay problem, and the tedious task of resetting the iPhone or resetting the car unit to the factory defaults may solve the problem. Before going to that route, make sure to back up your iPhone, as its data will be wiped cleaned.